Here are the components that make up the bowling ball spinner. On the left here is the base, which supports the center bearing in the middle here. There's also a bearing cap that's threaded that screws in on top to hold the bearing in place. There's also 8 ball bearings that sit in this channel around the perimeter. Also there's 8 bearing spaces that space the 8 bearings apart. Then there's a spacer which keeps the ball cup on the right here just the right distance equal to the top of the ball bearings that sit in the channel here. And then there's a screw and a nut that holds the whole assembly together. Now let me show you how to assemble it. Okay, now let's assemble it. We'll take the base and then the center skate bearing here, and this basically just drops into the center of the base unit. So we got to push it down a little bit. Next we'll take the the bearing cap, which holds it in place. This is threaded. Take it here and just gently start to get it threaded. Make sure you don't cross thread it. And then finally there's 2 little holes in here, and what I do is use 2 pens basically just to tighten it up. You see here, insert them in the holes and just twist it a bit until it's flush. Sometimes it's a little tight at the beginning. Okay, that should do it. Next we'll take the 8 ball bearings. Now we'll drop them in the track here. And then insert the spaces in between them, like so. These spaces have flats on them, you can see here. They're flat on one side, round on the other. You want the rounded edge to go on face down in the bottom towards the channel. The flat edges should face up. Okay, and when you're done, it should look something like that. Let's see if I move them here, they all go around. Spaces hold them in place. Next you take the screw, insert it into the bottom, insert into the bottom, into the bearing. Then this is a real important part here, this little spacer, which sits over the screw and onto the bearing. And it's kind of hard to see, but it gives you just the right amount of space above the base, so that when the ball cap sits on it, it's exactly the same height as the height of the bearings. So this then just drops on top, like that. And then finally you take the nut and hand tighten it only, and that's it. It spins. Now once it's assembled, you can put a bowling ball in it. It'll hold it nicely. And you can spin it. It'll spin quite a while on its own. And really what you want to do is when you clean the bowl, you put the cleaner on it and basically wipe it down like this. Once you get that clean, just give it a quick spin. Spin down around, quick spin. And it makes it so much easier to clean than sitting it in a stationary cup. Alright, enjoy, thanks for watching.